Oh, hey, small reminder before I start my video. Subscribe if you are interested and leave a comment to help improve my video. Thanks. Okay, so we return to For Mother's Matron. A little brief. So this is Rich and this is Puck. Well, we are Lizzie and we are being sent by Mother Matron to meet her in 1 week. But before that, we have to meet each other, which we don't know each other, so we have to, well, find each other's, and now we have find each other's. I know my vocabulary is really bad. I thought about asking him why he had to use a drone to do that instead of just walking around and asking people in person like I did. Glancing at his clenched jaw, though, I decided to take that question to my grave and just chalk it up to his temperament. Alright, Puck has a really bad temperament, it seems. Let's just get the freak going already. Alright, as you wish, Puck. As you wish. Oh, the volume's very loud. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna lower it a little bit, like that. Yeah, thank you. We should probably follow him, I don't know. Yeah, we should. Oh, Rich is such a precious boy. Together we make our way to the Mother Matron monolith. Oh, okay, that's a big building. That isn't a monolith at all. That's a plaza. A mall, perhaps. The monolith sat tall, looming over us as if we were pitiable little slugs ready to get squished under its boot. The sky always looked different here, looked wrong somehow. The normal and ever-present set of pillowy clouds congealed into this fluid jelly that seemed to want to slither inside the tower through every small crack and opening and swallow everything inside. It never would though, it simply maintained a comfortable distance from the tower out of fear. A fear that was starting to make its way into me as I gazed upon the monolith. Doesn't matter how many times I see it, it still floors me how huge this thing is. Yep, it's very different from the rest of the building. I mean, you all live in a small broken place. Wow, I have never been this close to it before. It's so big. Yeah, it's big, alright, but big enough to house the biggest pile of shit I can think of. Huh? What? Puck stormed past us and went inside, hands in his pockets. It was absolutely unheard of to hear anyone talk about the Mother Matron that way. What? You're just questioning it now. I think Puck has already said that Mother Matron is a mother freaker. Looking back now, I know exactly why he felt that way. He went through a lot. The kind of things that stay in reality for the rest of your life. How do you know? Oh, looking back now. Yeah, this is a flashback. Rich and I didn't know about that stuff though. All we know was this kid just insulted our mommy for no real reason. Rich and I followed Puck's inside, brows furrowed and somewhat offended. Offended, alright. You're all getting offended because of Mother. The lobby was a bit underwhelming compared to the rest of the building. It was also considerably more damp. Jeez, girl, Mother, what kind of building do you live? What kind of life do you live? You are the patron of everyone here. You should have a clean goddamn house. Clean your own house, for God's sake. Damn, then I thought that Mother Matron would like it. Oh, she will like it? Alright. For some reason, I thought someone would be meeting us here. Who? Apparently there's no welcoming committee. There's an intercom though. Ah, this one. A what? Over there. He gestures to a strange box on the wall with two dimly lit red lights on it. It's an intercom, something you can use to talk to someone who is in a different part of the building. Oh, I see, you are really smart, huh? He's blushing. Oh. Looks, it's just an overly aggressive potato pie. How does it work? Well, I have never used one, just read about them in some old books I found. I think you are supposed to press that button and talk to it. I see. With none of us wanting to actually press the button, we stood there until awkwardness decided to rest itself on the movement. So, you gonna press it or what? I didn't realize I was supposed to. I thought it was you. Well, of course you are. You wanted to see how it works. Best way to do that is to use it. Alright. Oops, sorry, I dropped my coin. I hesitantly pressed a finger on the button. What do I say? My voice cracked from the nerves. I don't know, guys. I guess, hi, we are the three the Mother Matron summon. Okay, I'll try. Oh, alright. 12th floor. So I guess there's some kind of camera, CCTV over. We'll jump a mile in our shoes. Breaking shit. Oh. Darn it. I have to cut that. I guess it hurt you, Pucks. It. Shut the freak up. Be quiet. Pucks, was that really called for? Don't really care, let's move. We gotta hit the 12th floor. Puck stormed off again. Rich eyes were glued to the floor. He looked a little sad mouse. Oh, he looked like a sad little mouse, and I feel my heart twitch for him. Oh, he is kind of a jerk, isn't he? No, he's not so bad. I think he's just scared like me. He just shows that differently. Rage. Oh.
Let's get going.
Okay, we should get going. I agree. Yeah, you are right. After an exhausting climb up quaky stairs, we find ourselves on the 12th floor. The landing leads to a narrow hallway, the walls of which lay flat and uncomfortably angular and sharp. Extremely artificial looking. Well, this is a building, what do you expect? It felt as if the hallway was made out of sharp knives resting against each other, waiting for the right moment to slice us to ribbons. Ooh. This game has a really good way to describe thing. How do you say that? No, I don't know the English for it. Metaphor or something like that. The hall terminates in an aged doorway made of wood and fogged glass. Behind it, theoretically, was the dear Mother Matron waiting to greet us and embrace her dear children, which she wouldn't do. I finally get to meet the paragon of kindness that I knew as the caretaker of every girl and boy I know. From the looks of the building, it's more like a caretaker of a shitty slump. And yet every synapse in my body was afire, screaming at me to turn and run. Good idea. I keep my feet firm, but were my skin sentient, it would have ripped itself off my flesh and jumped out to the closest window it could find. I guess this is it.
That's weird.
Are you sure this place is so... don't know, something about it bothers me. I'm as positive as I can be. Well, it is nice of you to volunteer to go first, Bugs. You're such a great guy. I didn't say anything about that, you dipshit.
You're kind of a jerk.
Stop yelling, I'll go first. You go, Lizzie. I volunteered so confidently just to get them to shut up, but the instant I had said it, I felt intense regret. Instant regret. I was totally gonna do it anyway, but fine if you insist. Oh, no. You go, Pooks. Thanks, Lizzie. Lizzie, no. And so I step closer. What lies behind the door? Ooh, I love it. I love how we advance slowly. Alright. Are we supposed to click? Or what? I think yes. Let me click. Oh yeah, we are supposed to click. I reach my hand to open the door. I knock. Hello, we are here, Mother Matron. We are coming in. I clasped the doorknob. I twisted it, only to find it locked. Interesting. Huh? Oh my freaking god, what the freak is that? Is that Mother Matron? That looks like some kind of holy freaking eldritch shriek. What the freak? Silence filled the hall. Are you Mother Matron? More like Mother Baymax. Hello, anyone there? Silence filled the hall yet again. Then a crackling static buzz leaks in from the ceiling above us. I look up to see a speaker above us. A warm and tender voice laced with static rips through the perforated disc in the ceiling.
Yes, my darlings. Your Mother Matron is here.
Alright. Oh, you're such a respectable child. A loving child to the parents. Hi, hello, mother. Hi, mommy. Oh, Puck simply glares. Yep.
You are here because of the letter I sent, yes?
No. Mm-hmm.
And are you all ready to do what I ask of you?
No. We came here, didn't we? Just get on with it.
I'll elect to ignore that tone of yours, Pugs. Time is of the essence.
I'll elect. Alright then. Wait, are you going to come out and see us or let us in? No.
No, my children. I am sorry.
Very sick.
I have kept this a secret from all of you so as to prevent a panic.
Mm-hmm.
But your Mother Matron is very, very sick.
Lonely. Oh, I didn't expect a cough. Interesting, there's a cough. Very sick, or you're actually a monster. A human disguised as a monster in human form, I could say. A recipe like me cough followed and reverberated across the hallway. Oh my gosh, mother! Oh my gosh, mother! Why don't you just cease to exist? Mommy. Oh, butter.
I do not wish to explain the specifics, but I am unable to leave this room. My illness is quite infectious.
Quite infectious, isn't it?
It is agonizing and dreadful, and I refuse to put my children through this hell just to sate my selfish desire to embrace you and love you with my own arms.
Suspicious.
Oh, it breaks my heart so. I love you with all that I am, and I try as hard as possible to keep the boarding alive and well. However,
Kids, you never question how this one person managed things here. There's literally no transparency. This is not transparency.
The crepuscule lays outside my reach. Are any of you aware of what lies in those depths?
Nope. No, I just know it's scary and dangerous. Something about it also make our siblings change. I'm sure it's a god darn lovely place.
Then I will tell you of its true nature.
Alright.
It is a spider's web of tunnels that lie beneath the boarding.
Oh,
You've
tunnel.
all probably heard that part. What you likely have not heard is the fact that it is the primary source for our vital resources.
Interesting.
Our power and water is provided by machinery installed down there.
Machinery. Wait, I thought that you used your motherly power to provide us with that. See, there's no transparency here. You could already guess that this will be bad. It was a lie, obviously.
Unfortunately, Puffs is correct. I never wanted anyone to feel as if your lives could be in jeopardy, so I decided to teach you all that it was forever plentiful. To be honest, I did not even intend for you all to know of the crepuscule. You have some nosy siblings. The best I could do once the secret was out was to simply obfuscate its purpose.
And one question. Because we already know about the crepuscule, once we are out, you won't do anything to silence us, will ya?
To make matters worse, something terrible appeared down there that forced my hand and forced me to rely on my children.
Oh, forced you to rely on your children. You're just afraid to die, aren't you?
There are beasts down there. Terrible things that I wish none had to encounter. But they are quite clever.
Quite clever, aren't they? And you decide to sacrifice us. Alright.
They've discovered that if they attack our utilities, they can all but force us to send our own down there to get eaten alive.
Interesting. So what? They have been baiting us down there? How long has this been happening? Well, since the start of this place, apparently.
Far too long.
Why haven't we done something about them? We should eradicate the darn thing so you don't need to keep spending poor freaker down there to die.
It is not that simple. Each of the beasts are difficult to kill, and they keep managing to create new nests, no matter how many of them are destroyed. They are persistent vermin.
Vermin, you say? Yet they look more like a monster than me. But who knows, maybe the real monster are you. You're telling me we couldn't send everyone down there with a bunch of weapons and squish them all fast before they have a chance to repopulate?
We could if you enjoy the idea of watching all of your siblings get slaughtered. You do not understand the threat we are dealing with, boy.
Well, could you show me the threat we are dealing so we will not have any trouble?
It is a threat far beyond children, far beyond adults, and even far beyond I.
What do we freaking do then? Just keep sending kids to die down there. You know you're gonna run out of kids at this rate, right? Almost of them freaking die, and the ones that don't might as well be dead. We're all freaking die eventually.
I am aware.
Alright. Where's the guillotine? What indeed?
I said I am aware. I am aware that every poor, innocent child I send down there is in immense danger and has very little chance of surviving.
Alright.
I am painfully aware. It's unfortunate, but it is simply the only option we have. Believe me, I have tried.
No.
You either all will die fast in a bloody slaughter, or the boarding will slowly bleed out.
I rather choose the first option, though.
Both options are terrible, but at least one of them gives us more time before we drift into the void.
That is terrible. Oh my gosh. Some freaking provider you are, some freaking deity or whatever you are. You make this whole place a goddamn monument to yourself and feed us hopeful lies so you can send us to die and live like a goddamn queen.
I understand your hatred.
Nope, I doesn't believe you.
I really do. You may not believe me, but I do not do any of this for my own self-interest.
Nope.
I simply wanted to give you all something to believe in. Something that would make the trials worth suffering through.
Ew.
I struggle to not fall and leap
Uh-huh.
every day. I struggle to maintain the confidence to lead. I do not want you all to live with this burden to carry.
Hmm.
More than anything, I hate that I have to ruin anyone's innocence. Were it at all possible, I
Yeah,
would rather
this is
you
a big
live
issue
in
here.
blissful ignorance.
Definitely not trustable.
That is simply not an option, though.
I looked to Pucks and Rich. Pucks was clenching his fist so hard that his knuckles were pure white. He was gritting his teeth in fury like before. If there was not a barrier between us and the Mother Matron, I'm positive he would have flung himself upon her and beat her to death with his own hands. I don't think that is possible. Rich looked somber with his hand resting on his chest. He never had it easy, but this was clearly the most upsetting thing he ever had to confront in his life. I felt a weight of dread that rested itself in my stomach. It felt like it weighed several tons. I had hoped that this would be the worst if it would ever get for me, but it isn't. Yep, it wasn't.
We can waste more time if you like, Pucks. You can spend more time tearing me down and bemoaning the situation, or we can move on and do our best to prevent things from getting worse. Your choice.
Fine, what do we have to do?
Thank you for picking the responsible option.
You're not being responsible, you. But
Here's your mission. You three are to go down into the crepuscule and find a structure known as the Subsurface Dam. You are to repair any damage done in the facility and slay any beasts in the immediate vicinity.
slay. You say that we cannot slay the beast. You said we cannot defeat the beast now. You freak you know.
You will need weapons. Some are stored in the locker room downstairs on the first floor, near the stairs leading to the crepuscule's entrance.
All right.
You will certainly perish without a way to defend yourself should you forget weapons.
The first floor near the stairs. Alright, easy.
Pucks, you in particular will need to make sure that you have an appropriate set of tools at hand so you can make repairs.
Easy. Uh-huh. I see. I specifically chosen for this. I was under the impression you selected the kids at random.
Semi-random. I try to put at least one child
Ah,
who's more
alright.
mechanically minded in every group I send down.
Lucky me.
If you complete the mission while keeping your mind intact, you are to return here immediately and report to me. Understood? Do not go anywhere else first. Come straight here.
With your mind intact.
Am I understood?
No. I'm not doing my damnedest to hold back the tears burning behind my eyes. Yes, Mother Matron, we will get it done. Yeah, we will do the best we can. Sure, we'll go freaking die for you. Totally. Pucks then whispered under his breath. Hole in the butt.
Boy, you are fortunate that my love for you is unconditional.
Unconditional that you do this to us. Alright. Pucks glared towards the Mother Matron's shadow. I tapped him on the shoulder gently. He continued to glare for a moment but finally turned away. Let's freaking go already. Pucks made his way to the stair. Rich and I exchanged looks, then followed suit. Wordlessly, we went down the long set of stairs to the first floor. It was less tiring going down than going up, fortunately. Ah yes, the weapon. The locker room itself sat in a hall to the side of stairs, positioned toward the back of the monolith structure. There's an axe there, I see. The lockers themselves were in terrible condition. Most of the door had either fallen off or were seemingly kicked in. We were all still shaken from the conversation with the mother matron, but we tried our best to not let our fear manifest itself. Rich was the first to speak. Yeesh, this smells horrible. Of all the things you could say. No kidding, let's get our shit and get going. Carefully avoiding puddles and scummy tiles, Puck stepped past Rich to the locker. He began rooting through them. What do you see? Nothing mind-blowing, but something better than nothing in this situation, I suppose. Here. Ah, crowbar. Rich. Puck tossed a crowbar towards Rich. The crowbar nearly bonked him on the head and knocked him out, but he fortunately coughed with a yelp. Careful. You coughed, didn't you? Yep. Yeah, he coughed. Puck rummaged around some more. Yeah, this could work. Here, Lizzie, take this. Puck, fortunately, handed me a large knife. It was a lot heavier than it looked. Careful, it's not the sharpest thing, but you could still cut yourself pretty easily with it. I carefully ran my right hand against the side of the blade. Its rusty surface felt scratchy against my fingertips. I'll be careful with it. What are you taking? Ah, well, a large wooden baseball bat. He took a few slow practice swings with it, getting comfortable with its weight. Wait, isn't an axe? Perhaps I missay? Alright then. Slugger. I'm taking this slugger. Oh, there's a slugger word. Louisville.
You're really cool.
Ah, it suits you. Do you play baseball? I used to. I had a couple of friends I used to play with, but they're all been sent down by Mother Matron, aren't they? Not important. It was brief, but I saw his eye briefly filled with sadness. I felt bad for asking, but I had a feeling apologizing would just hurt him more. Are there any tools in the locker or something? I feel like we might need those. Some in your pockets, but let me take a look. Doesn't hurt to have more to work with. Puck rummaged around some more, then shouted in excitement. Oh, a toolbox. Let's see what is inside. Not bad, seems well stocked. Some of the tools are kinda old and rusty, but they'll get the job done. Alright, I think this is everything we need, or at least everything we're gonna have. Are you two ready? I suppose so. Me too, as ready as I'll ever be. Puck nodded and led us on. Through the shower room was a room that was largely empty, save for one old hatch. Yep, this is it. I swallowed hard. I could hear the light chattering of teeth behind me, probably from Rich. I look at them, nod. Ooh, I dislike the sound. Then went down the hatch. We now stood in a long, dark tunnel which extended far ahead into pure darkness. Okay, I'm going to save here. Okay, it has been saved. So we should be fine, are we? Nothing could go wrong inside this dark, deep tunnel filled with monsters. The tunnel felt unnaturally cold both to the skin and to the soul. The very air carried the message this was a place that held nothing but abject misery. You should have bring some water, you know. Y'all didn't bring food or drink, aren't you? Oh no. Even if you were blind to the creepy appearance of the tunnel, the cold would tell you this was a place where happiness had never been. Should have bring a drink so you could enjoy some cold drink. We could see our breath in the tunnel, white mist punctuating each exhalation. You wouldn't happen to have under a sweater, would you, Lizzie? Nope, sorry, it's not really helping me as much as you think it would. Still bet it feels warmer than we were wearing. Yep, you are not prepared for this. I hope it is less cold further in, but that's probably futile. Shall we get going? Don't worry, I'm here. You are gonna be safe. I'm sure of it. Hooks and Rich nodded. We descended further into the tunnel, trying to not to pay mind to the fact that our chance of coming back out were slim to none. Oh, frick, I dislike the sound. Oh, freaking hell. The craggy tunnels were illuminated by lonely light bulbs, which miraculously had not burned out. Who knows how long they had been burning down here. Down here, I think. This must be some kind of mine. Really? What makes you say that? The structure, I've read some books about them, and the picture in them look a heck of a lot like this place does. I bet you 20 drags will find mining equipment somewhere ahead. I thought back to my market purchase earlier today. Well, unfortunately for you, I'm broke. What a shame, I'll take an IOU then. I gave a little laugh at that. It was nice to see that Puck had a little lighter side to him. Hey guys, look at this. What is it? I think it's a journal or... nice. Some kind of clue. Resting on a wooden bench against the wall was a small little box with a black leather or maybe fox leather cover. Let me take a look at it. Do we really have time for this? Yes, definitely. I'll take any excuse to not go further in, thank you very much. I thumbed through the journal. Many pages were water damaged and illegible, but I eventually found a section that was somewhat readable. I read aloud. Way longer than planned. Wadey is not happy. You think a guy running a rehab center will be more patient, but not this guy. Blake tried to explain to him that we were going as fast as we can and that the excavation just ended up being more complicated than the surface indicated. But Wadey still blew a gasket, threatened to fire us and hire another contractor on the spot till Blake talked him down. No one even knows why we are doing this in the first place. What the heck does a rehab center even need underground tunnels for anyway? The pay is good at least, but better than it's ever been. If I save enough up, I know for sure I can finally give Milo a good Christmas this year. He deserves it after all he's been through. The job's close to being done too. We just gotta finish the covering and I can spend all December with him. That part won't take nearly as long as the excavation. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Maybe we'll take a trip to... The rest of the entry was illegible and the writing stopped shortly after this point. It stops. That is weird. What were they even talking about? Then after they're finishing it, something happened. What is Christmas? Who are those people? I haven't met anyone named Wadey, Blake, or Milo. Me neither. Oh. I don't like that. I didn't expect this. We look around frantically. Okay, I'm ready. Kids, be ready to run.
You're in danger.
Oh, who are you? What the heck was that? It was like someone spoke directly inside my skull. I didn't like it. We are in danger. But before I could question it further...
What the frick is that thing?
What the frick? I didn't expect it to look like that. It looks so... holy frick. This game is great. I love how the monster looks very different from the rest of the world. There behind the ridge I saw something that my mind could scarce comprehend. A horrible lumbering horde of meat with glassy blue eyes that stared with a cold hunger in malice. It waited in the distance, a living nightmare that was delighted to know that none of us could wake up to escape it. While it was hard to determine exactly where its attention was drawn, it was clear that Rich was in its sight. That's when it reared up and charged at Rich. Oh no. Okay, what should we do? Yell out, push, throw my knife. Throw to the eyes. Yep, you couldn't yell to Rich. Cripple or stun it, definitely. I don't know, that's a rusty knife. Yes, you're a smart girl. Take that. You know what? I should have believed in Rich capability. Well played, game developer. Well played. Okay, another addition to my trauma. Oh no. What the freak, Lizzie? Rich did not scream at me, he was silent. The knife had likely stuck his brain. Oh. Yeah. Never tell a children who wasn't experienced at combat to throw a knife. Rich went limp and fell to the ground. Yep, you did. And the creature is getting closer. It looks like some kind of chicken. I was in disbelief. I stood there frozen in complete shock and horror at what I had done. Yep, the beast. Lazy. Pain. An eruption of fire in my chest that flared down the whole width of my torso. The accumulation of millions of tiny little pins breaking their way through my flesh. While I stood there in complete shock, unable to comprehend the manslaughter I committed, the creature charged and impaled me on its filthy teeth. Ew. I collapsed. Hook screamed my name again. I didn't hear it though, I was already gone. The crepuscule had claimed another. Wow. Yeah. Bruh. What? Oh my god, why? Alright, yell out to Rich. Rich, do something. Oh yeah, it's Rich. It's Rich. Oh, what the freak. Another one bites the dust. Yep, you had to act. You know, I'm too shocked to talk right now. You know what? No, this is not it, Chief. This is not it. All right, now let's push Rich away. He wouldn't even know he was getting killed after the creature guarded him. Watch out! So I charged towards Rich and shoved him out of the way. Alright. Too fast. Alright. Too fast. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Yep, run to Pucks and reach. Freaking awesome, indeed. You got it, Lizzie, but we don't have a weapon now. We need to finish it off. It's intelligent, isn't it? Okay, one of us need to distract it. Yep, that should be easy. Great idea. Who should do it? You? Don't care, just decide amongst yourself. Rich, look at me terrified. Alright then. Which one of us? Yep. I'll do it. Be careful, I'll be fine. Uh-huh. Alright. A rock. Uh-huh. Alright. It's running towards Pucks, what should we do? Yeah, from behind. Uh-huh. Alright. Oh no. What the freak ran backward? Did we die? Oh, alright. We died. Alright, okay, movement sounds. Yep, a carnivore. Alright. Hey who, look at me, I'm a yummy thing, come on. I tried to ignore the look of befuddlement Pucks through my way and continued. I might wave my arms while then continue shouting at it. Come on, take the bait, come on, come on. Uh-huh, still at Pucks. Come get me, you big stupid bug-eyed hunk of rat meat. Alright, it doesn't like to be called a rat meat. Yep, it knows it's an intelligent creature after all. Yeah, so throwing a rock wouldn't do anything. Yep, trusting Pucks. Close your eyes. A wet, meaty thud. I opened my eyes. Pucks was bashing the creature repeatedly with his bat. Yes. Oh, I thought we died too. Third, squish, thud. He finally stopped. Oh my god, that's a pile of flesh. Things were quiet. The beast were. Nope, it isn't. The creature twitched and shrieked. Another heavy bash from Pucks, and it is down. Oh, the sound. The squish sound should have a different sound effect. Finally, its horrid blood stank of metal and rot and pooled on the ground beneath it. With a pathetic little whimper, the creature stopped twitching, its giant eye lost expression. It saw nothing anymore except eternity. That's a beautiful word. It was dead. Thank God, indeed, it's dead. Rich looks very happy, like nothing go wrong. Yeah, I'm alright, Liz. I'm fine, I can believe we made it. Yeah, about that. We made it all in one piece, yeah. Yeah, sure, there's nothing wrong going on before. Same here, this thing is awful. Oh my freaking god, its saliva is corrosive. Noted. Cora what? Acidic, it melts things. Look. Lumbar large tusk Teeth, still not sure what you will call them, saliva drip into the growing pool of blood below. The blood bubbled and hissed with each drop of saliva. We should be very careful, try not to step in the blood puddle or touch the thing. Oh, freaking hell. Multiple direction, oh no. Okay, time to run. We immediately took off, being careful to leap over the blood pool and not trip on the rough floor. We ran faster than we had ever run in our entire life, I'm certain of that.
I think we should head straight here. It looks like a dead end on the left. Whoa!
Whoa, what? Uh-huh. Oh no. Bridge falling.
Please.
Oh no, Rich. Uh-huh.
Liz!
We have to go. Okay, let's go to Rich. Uh-huh. Alright. Oh my god, I forgot to read because it was tense. It didn't matter, I kept running, we both did. We ran and ran and ran. I don't know how long we ran for, but eventually the horrible cacophony behind us gave way to silence. We were safe for now, hopefully. I think we can rest for a minute. Tux leans against the wall while I sat on the ground. We were drenched with sweat and terribly out of breath. Yeah. Oh no. Focus so on our own survival now. He was right. I hated that he was right. Those beasts were alert and awake now. If they hadn't already been, they'd likely be lying in wait for us. Taking one of them down was a nightmare in and of itself. Adding more to that equation didn't leave us with good odds. I had to hope that Rich would make it out alive somehow, that maybe he'd find his way up ahead and we'd be able to meet him again. I looked around, after much wheezing and gasping for air. I was too focused on catching my breath to notice just how dark the tunnel was. Where are we? No idea. Further in for sure, but nothing distinguishing about this place. It's just a big tunnel. Alright, I think I have to end the video right here. It's quite tense, and quite shocking. I didn't expect that. So it's really fun to play. So you'll see you later in the next part then. Bye bye.